Good morning, everyone. So I am going to be continuing the reading for today, and we are starting at Exodus 16, and we're reading until Exodus 28 and 43. So I may just be reading until 29 because it only makes sense. Yes, it is until 15 through the chapters 28 to chapter 28 of Exodus. Okay, so let me pray. Thank you, Father, so much for all that you have done and all that you are doing in our lives, unseen, secretly, and soon to be revealed, even, Father. We ask that you continue to keep us strong in the faith, in our bodies and in our minds. We ask that you let no hurt, harm, or danger come to us and continue to watch over us, your children, Father. In the name of Yahushua's Son, we pray. Amen. Okay, so let me go ahead and continue. And they took their journey from Elam, and all the assembly of the children of Yasharel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elam and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Mitzrayim. And the whole assembly of the children of Yasharel murmured against Moshe and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Yasharel said unto them, Would to Elohim we had died by the hand of Yahuwah in the land of Mitzrayim, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Then said Yahuwah unto Moshe, Behold, I will rain bread from the heavens for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they walk in my Torah or not. And it shall come to pass on that sixth day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. And Moshe and Aaron said unto all the children of Yasharel at evening, Then ye shall know that Yahuwah has brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim. And in the morning, then ye shall see the glory of Yahuwah, for he that hears your murmurings against Yahuwah. And what are we that ye murmur against us? And Moshe said, This shall be when Yahuwah shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full. For that Yahuwah hears your murmurings which ye murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against Yahuwah. And Moshe spoke unto Aharon, saying to the assembly of the children of Yasharel, Come near before Yahuwah, for he has heard your murmurings. And it came to pass, as Aaron spoke unto the whole assembly of the children of Yasharel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of Yahuwah appeared in the cloud. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, I've heard the murmurings of the children of Yasharel. Speak unto them, saying, At even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah Elohim. And it came to pass that at evening the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as a hoarfrost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna, but they knew not which it was. And Moshe said unto them, This is the bread which Yahuwah has given you to eat. This is a thing which Yahuwah has commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, an omer for every man, according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. And the children of Yasharel did so, and gathered some more, some less. And when they did met it with an omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. And Moshe said, Let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moshe, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank. And Moshe was wroth with them. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass that on the sixth day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man, And all the rulers of the assembly came and told Moshe. And he said unto them, This is what Yahuwah has said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Shabbat unto Yahuwah. Bake that which ye will bake today, and see that you will see it. And that which remains over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up till the morning as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. And Moshe said, Eat that today, for today is Shabbat unto Yahuwah. Today ye shall not find it in the field. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the seventh day, which is on Shabbat, in it shall be none. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the seventh day for to gather, and they found none. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, How long refuse ye to guard my commandments and my Torah? See, for that Yahuwah has given you the Shabbat, therefore he gives you on the sixth day the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place, let no man go out of his place on the seventh day. So the people rested on the seventh day. And the house of Yasharel called the name thereof manna, and it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it like wafers made with honey. So we have another mention of an herb here. Mention coriander. Where was I at? 31, 16, 31. Okay. And Moshe said, This is the thing which Yahuwah commands, fill an omer of it to be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Mizraim. Moshe said unto Aaron, Take a pot and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before Yahuwah to be kept for your generations. As Yahuwah commanded Moshe, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. And the children of Yasharel did eat manna 40 years until they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. Now an omer is a tenth part and of an ephah. Take a pause here. And all the assembly of the children of Yasharel journeyed from the wilderness of Sinai after their journeys according to the commandment of Yahuwah, and pitched in Rephidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. Wherefore the people did chide with Moshe, and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moshe said unto them, Why chide ye with me? Wherefore do you tempt Yahuwah? And the people thirsted there for water. And the people murmured against Moshe, and said, Wherefore is it that you have brought us out of Mitzrayim, to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? And Moshe cried unto Yahuwah, saying, What shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Go on before the people, and take with you of the elders of Yasharel, and take your rod, wherewith you smote the river, take in your hand, and go. Behold, I will stand in your hand, and go. Behold, I will stand before you there, upon the rock in Choreb, and you shall smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moshe did so in the sight of the elders of Yasharel, and he called the name of the place Makkah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Yisrael, and because they tempted Yahuwah, saying, Is Yahuwah among us or not? Then came Amalek and fought with Yasharel and Rephidim. And Moshe said unto Yahusha, Choose us out men, and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of Elohim in my hand. So Yahusha did as Moshe had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moshe, Aaron, and Shur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass when Moshe held up his hand that Yasharel prevailed, and when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moshe's hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Shur stayed up his hands, one on the one side and on the other, and on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun, and Yahusha discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Write this for a memorial in a sefer, and rehearse it in the ears of Yahusha. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heavens. And Moshe built an altar and called the name of it Yahuwah Nisi. For he said, because Yah has sworn that Yahuwah will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. 18. When Yithro, the priest of Midian, Moshe's father-in-law, heard of all that Elohim had done for Moshe and for Yasharel his people, and that Yahuwah had brought Yasharel out of Mitzrayim, then Yithro, Moshe's father-in-law, took to Zipporah, Moshe's woman, after he had sent her back, and her 2 sons, of which the name of one was Gershom, for he said, I had been an alien in a strange land, and the name of the other was Eliezer. For the Elohai of my father, said he, was my help, and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. And Yithro, Moshe's father-in-law, came with his sons and his woman unto Moshe into the wilderness, where he encamped at the mount of Elohim. And he said unto Moshe, I, your father-in-law Yithro, am come unto you, and your woman and her 2 sons with her. And Moshe went on to meet his father-in-law, and did obeisance, and kissed him. And they asked each other of their welfare. And they came in into the tent. And Moshe said unto his father-in-law all that Yahuwah had done unto Pharaoh to Mitzrayim for Yasharel's sake, and all the travail that had come upon them by the way, and how Yahuwah delivered them. And Yithro rejoiced for all the goodness which Yahuwah had done to Yasharel, whom he had delivered out of the hand of Mitzrayim. And Yithro said, Blessed be Yahuwah, who has delivered you out of the hand of the Mitzrayim, and out of the hand of Pharaoh, who has delivered the people from under the hand of Mitzrayim. Now I know that Yahuwah is greater than all Elohim, for in the thing wherein they dwelt proudly, he was above them. And Yithro, Moshe's father-in-law, took an ascending smoke offering and sacrifices for Elohim, and Aaron came and all the elders of Yasharel to eat bread with Moshe's father-in-law before Elohim. And it came to pass on the morrow that Moshe sat to judge the people, and all the people stood by Moshe from the morning until the evening. And when Moshe's father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he said, What is this thing that you do to the people? Why you sit yourself alone, and all the people stand by you from morning unto evening? And Moshe said unto his father-in-law, Because the people come unto me to inquire of Elohim. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I judge between one and another, and I do make them know the statutes of Elohim and his Torah. And Moshe's father-in-law said unto him, The thing that you do is not good. You will surely wear away, both you and this people that is with you. For this is too heavy for you. You are not able to perform it alone. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give you counsel, and Elohim shall be with you before the people of Elohim board, that you may bring the causes unto Elohim. And you shall teach them ordinances and Torah, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Moreover, you shall provide out of all the people able men, such as fear Elohim, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them, to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And let them judge the people at all seasons. And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto you, but every small matter they shall judge. So matter it will be easier for yourself, and they shall bear the burden with you. If you shall do this thing, and Elohim command you, so then you shall be able to endure, and all the people shall also go to their place in peace. So Moshe hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law, and did all that he had said. And Moshe chose able men out of all Yasharel, and made them heads over the people, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of 10. And they judged the people at all seasons. The hard causes they brought unto Moshe, but every small matter they judged themselves. And Moshe let his father-in-law depart, and he went his way into his own land. Okay, 19. In the 3rd month, when the children of Yasharel were gone forth out of the land of Mitzrayim, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Yasharel camped before the mount. And Moshe went up unto Elohim, and Yahuwah called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shall you say to the house of Yaakov, and tell the children of Yasharel, Ye have seen what I did unto Mitzrayim, and how I bore you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and guard my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which ye shall speak unto the children of Yasharel. And Moshe came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all the words which Yahuwah commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, All that Yahuwah has spoken we will do. And Moshe returned the words of the people unto El Yahuwah. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Lo, I come unto you in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with you, and believe you forever. And Moshe told the words of the people unto El Yahuwah. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Go unto the people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and be ready against the third day. For the third day Yahuwah will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And you shall set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves, that ye go not up into the mount, nor touch the border of it. Whosoever touches the mount shall be surely put to death. There shall not a hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through. Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the shofar sounds long, they shall come up to the mount. And Moshe went down from the mount unto the people, and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, Be ready against the third day, come not at your woman. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings, and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the shofar exceeding loud, so that the people that was in the camp trembled. And Moshe brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with Elohim, and they stood at the nether part of the mount. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because Yahuwah descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of the shofar sounded long and waxed louder and louder, Moshe spoke, and Elohim answered him by a voice. And Yahuwah came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount, and Yahuwah called Moshe up to the top of the mount, and Moshe went down. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Go down, charge the people, lest they break through El Yahuwah to gaze, and many of them perish. And let the priests also, which come near to El Yahuwah, sanctify themselves, lest Yahuwah break forth upon them. And Moshe said unto El Yahuwah, The people cannot come up to Mount Sinai, for you charge us, saying, Set bounds about Mount, and sanctify it. And Yahuwah said unto him, Away, get you down, and you shall come up, you and Aaron with you. But let not the priests and the people break through to come up to El Yahuwah, lest he break forth upon them. So Moshe went down unto the people and spoke unto them. And Elohim spoke all these words, saying, I am Yahuwah Elohika, which have brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, out of the land of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image, or any likeness, or anything that is in the heavens above, or is that in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow yourself down to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah Elohim, am a jealous El, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and guard my commandments. You shall not take the name of Yahuwah Elohika, in vain, for Yahuwah will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. Remember the day of the Shabbat to keep it holy. 6 days shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Shabbat of Yahuwah Elokekah. In it you shall not do any work, you nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth, the sea and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore Yahuwah blessed the day of Shabbat and hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Yahuwah Elohekah gives you. You shall not kill, you shall not break wedlock, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house, you shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, or anything that is your neighbor's. And all the people saw that the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the shofar and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar. And they said unto Moshe, Speak with us, and we will hear, but let not Elohim speak with us, lest we die. And Moshe said unto the people, Fear not, for Elohim is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off, and Moshe drew near unto the thick darkness where Elohim was. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, Thus shall you say unto the children of Yasharel, Ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. You shall not make with me Elohai of silver, neither shall you make unto you Elohai of gold. An altar of earth you shall make unto me, and shall sacrifice thereon your sending smoke offerings and your peace offerings, your sheep and your oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto you, and I will bless you. And if you will make me an altar of stone, you shall not build it of hewn stone. For if you lift up your tool upon it, you have polluted it. Neither shall you go up by steps unto my altar, that your nakedness be not discovered thereupon. Oh, thank you, Father. Now these are the judgments which you have set before them. If you obtain an Ivri servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his woman shall go out with him. If his Adonai had given him a woman, and she had bore him sons or daughters, the woman and her children shall be her Adonai's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my Adonai, my woman, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his Adonai shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost. And his Adonai shall pierce his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And if a man surrenders his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the men servants do. If she flees not her Adonai, who has betrothed her to himself, then shall he be redeemed. To surrender her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power, seeing he has dealt deceitfully with her. And if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. If he take him another woman, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall not he diminish. And if he do not these 3 unto her, then she shall go out free without money. He that smites a man so that he die shall be surely put to death. And if a man lie not in wait, but Elohim deliver him into his hand, then I will appoint you a place whither he shall flee. But if a man come presumptuously unto his neighbor to slay him with guile, you shall take him from my altar, that he may die. And he that smites his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. And he that steals a man and sells him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And he that curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. And if a man strive together, and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keeps his bed, if he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be innocent. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. And if a man smite his servant, or his maid with a rod, and he under withstanding, die under his hand, he shall be surely punished. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money. If a man strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished, according as the woman's man will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. And if any mischief follow, then you shall give life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burning for burning, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. And if a man smite the eye of his servant, or the eye of his maid, that it perish, he shall let him go free for his eye's sake. And if he smite out his manservant's tooth, or his maidservant's tooth, he shall let him go free for his tooth's sake. If an ox gore a man or a woman that they die, then the ox shall be surely stoned, and his flesh shall not be eaten. But if the owner of the ox shall be innocent, But if the ox were wont to push with his horn in pastime, and it has been testified of his owner, and he has not kept him in, then he shall have killed a man or woman. The ox shall be stoned, and his owner also shall be put to death. If there be laid on him a sum of money, then he shall give for the ransom of his life whatsoever is laid upon him. Whether he has gored a son or has gored a daughter unto him, according to his judgment shall it be done unto him. If the ox shall push a manservant or a maidservant, he shall give unto their Adonai 30 shekels of silver, and the ox shall be stoned. And if a man shall open a pit, or if a man shall dig a pit, and not cover in it, and an ox or an ass fall therein, the owner of the pit shall make it good, and give money unto the owner of them, and the dead beast shall be his. And if the ox of one man hurts the ox of another, that he die, then they shall sell the live ox and divide the money of it, and the dead ox also shall they divide. Or if it be known that the ox has used to push in time past, and the owner has now kept him in, he shall surely pay ox for ox, and the dead shall be his own. Hmm. 22. If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox, and 4 sheep for a sheep. If a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, there shall be no blood shed for him. If the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him. For he should make full restitution if he have nothing, then he should be sold for his theft. If the theft be certainly found in his hand alive, whether it be an ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. If a man shall cause a field or a vineyard to be eaten, and shall put in beasts, and shall feed in another man's field, of the best of his own field, and of the best of his own vineyard shall he make restitution. If fire break out and catch in thorns, so that the sacks of grain or the standing grain or the field be consumed therewith, he that kindled the fire shall surely make restitution. If a man shall deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to guard, that it be stolen out of the man's house, if the thief be found, let him pay double. If the thief be not found, then the master of the house shall be brought unto the judges, to see whether he have put his hand unto his neighbor's goods. For all manner of transgression, whether it be for ox, for ass, for sheep, for raiment, or for any matter of lost thing, which another challenges to be his, the cause of both parties shall come before the judges, and whom the judges shall condemn, he shall pay double unto his neighbor. If a man deliver unto his neighbor an ass or an ox, or a sheep or any beast to guard, and it die or be hurt or driven away, no man seeing it, then shall an oath of Yahuwah be between them both, that he has not put his hand unto his neighbor's goods, and the owner of it shall accept thereof, and he shall not make it good. And if it be stolen from him, he shall make restitution unto the owner thereof. If it be torn in pieces, then let him bring it for witness, and he shall not make good that which was torn. And if a man borrow aught of his neighbor, and it be hurt or die, the owner thereof being not with it, he shall surely make it good. But if the owner thereof be with it, he shall not make it good. If it be a hired thing, it came for its hire. And if a man entice a maid that it is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his woman. If her father utterly refuses to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. You shall not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lives with a beast shall be put to death. He that sacrifices unto any Elohim, save unto Yahuwah only, he shall be utterly destroyed. You shall neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Mitzrayim. Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If you afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your children shall be widows, and your children fatherless. If you lend money to any of my people that is poor by you, you shall not be to him as a usurer, neither shall you lay upon him usury. If you at all take your neighbor's raiment to pledge, ye shall deliver it unto him by that the sun goes down, for that is his covering only, it is his raiment for his skin, wherein shall he sleep. And it shall come to pass that when he cries unto me, that I will hear, for I am gracious. You shall not revile the Elohim, nor curse the ruler of your people. You shall not delay to offer the first of your ripe fruits, and of your liquors, the firstborn of your son shall you give unto me. Likewise shall you do with your oxen and with your sheep. 7 days it shall be with his dam. On the 8th day you shall give it to me. And ye shall be holy men unto me, neither shall you eat any flesh that is torn of beasts in the field. Ye shall cast it to the dogs. You shall not raise a false report. Put not your hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. You shall not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shall you speak in a cause to decline after many to pervert judgment. Neither shall you countenance a poor man in his cause. If you meet your enemy's ox or his ass going astray, you shall surely bring it back to him again. If you see the ass of him that hates you lying under his brethren, and would forbear to help you, you shall surely help with him. You shall not pervert the judgment of your poor in this cause. Keep far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay you not, for I will not justify the wicked. And you shall take no gift, for the gift blinds the wise and perverts the words of the righteous. And you shall not oppress a stranger, for you know the heart of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Mitzrayim. In 6 years you shall sow your land, and shall gather in the first fruits thereof. But the 7th year you shall let it rest and lie still, that the poor of your people may eat, and what they leave the beasts of the field shall eat. In like manner you shall deal with your vineyard, and with your olive yard. 6 days you shall do your work, and on the 7th day you shall rest, that your ox and your ass may rest, and the son of the handmaid and the stranger may be refreshed. And in all things that I've said unto you be guarded, and make no mention of the name of other Elohim, neither let it be out of your mouth. 3 times you shall keep a feast unto me in the year. You shall guard the feast of Matzah, which is the feast of unleavened bread. You shall eat matzah 7 days, as I commanded you, in the time appointed of the month Aviv, for in it you came out of Mitzrayim, and none shall appear before me empty. And the feast of Kasser, unleavened bread. Harvest. The first fruits of your labors which you have sown in the fields, and the feast of Asiseth, ingathering. which is in the end of the year when you have gathered in your labors out of the field. 3 times in the year, all your males shall appear before Yahuwah, Adonai Yahuwah. No shamet shall be upon my offering of blood, and no fat of the feast shall remain till morning. The first of the first fruits of your land you shall bring into the house of Yahuwah Elohika. You shall not seek the kid in his mother's milk. Behold, I send an angel before you to guard you in the way, and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if you shall indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto your enemies and an adversary unto your adversaries. And my angel shall go before you and bring you in the Emorium and the Shittim and the Perizim and the Canaanim and the Shiviim and the Veusium, and I will cut them off, and you shall not bow down to their Elohim, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but you shall utterly overthrow them and quite break down their images. And ye shall serve Yahuwah Elohim, and ye shall bless your bread and your water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of you. There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in your land. The number of your days I will fulfill. I will send my fear before you, and will destroy all the people to whom shall come, and I will make all your enemies turn their backs unto you. And I will send hornets before you, which shall drive out the Shiviyah, the Canaanite, and the Shittim before you. And I will drive them out before you in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against you. By little and by little I will drive them out from before you, and unto you be increased and inherit the land. And I will set your bounds from the Red Sea even unto the sea of the Palestine, and from the desert unto the river. For I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand. You shall drive them out before you. You shall cut no covenant with them, nor with their Elohim. You shall not dwell in your land, lest they make you sin against me. For if you serve their Elohim, it will surely be a snare unto you. So I'm going to read unto 25 today, and then the rest of the assignment will be reading 26, 27, and 28. And he said unto Moshe, come up unto Yahuwah, this is 24. And he said unto Moshe, come up unto Yahuwah, you and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Yasharah, and worship ye afar off. And Moshe alone shall come near Yahuwah, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him. And Moshe came and told the people all the words of Yahuwah, and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which Yahuwah has said will we do. And Moshe wrote all the words of Yahuwah, and rose up early in the morning, and built an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Yasharel. And he sent the young men of the children of Yasharel, which offered ascending smoke offerings, and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto Yahuwah. And Moshe took half of the blood and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the cipher of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. And they said, all that Yahuwah has said we will do, and be obedient. And Moshe took the blood and sprinkled it on the people, and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which Yahuwah has cut with you concerning all these words. Then went up Moshe and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Yasharel, and they saw the Elohim of Yasharel, and there was under his feet, as it was paved work of a sapphire stone, and as it were the body of heaven in his clearness. And upon the nobles of the children of Yasharel he laid not his hand. Also they saw Elohim, and did eat and drink. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, come up to me into the mount, and be there, and I will give you sapphire stones, and a Torah, and commandments which I have written. that you may teach them. And Moshe rose up, and his minister Yahusha, and Moshe went up into the mount of Elohim. And he said unto the elders, Tarry ye here for us until we come again unto you. And behold, Aaron and Churi are with you. If any man have any matters to do, let him come unto them. And Moshe went up into the mount, and a cloud covered the mount. And the glory of Yahuwah abode upon Mount Sinai. And the cloud covered it 6 days. And on the 7th day he called unto Moshe out of the midst of the cloud. And the sight of the glory of Yahuwah was like devouring fire on the top of the mount, in the eyes of the children of Yasharel. And Moshe went into the midst of the cloud, and got him up into the mount. And Moshe was in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. And they saw the Elohim, and there was under his feet as it were paved work of sapphire stone. Okay. This is Exodus, come on, 24 and 10. Okay, so that is it for today. I'm going to read 25, 26, 27, and 28 later today. And thank you for coming along with me. I'm just going to finish maybe up to day 7, and I think that will be complete with getting on here and reading. And if you're interested in getting the chapters for the rest of the days, do email me and I'll give them to you. But thank you and have a blessed day.